as you say.
Listen. Let them
thank you very much.
What to do? Let them tell the people what to do and stop confusing people.
All right. Thank you very much. We must continue. Our brother said, anyway, I don't want to, talk too much because it is an open line. Of course, I want to give people opportunity to say their mind, but please, when you are saying your mind, be truthful about your mind. Why do I say that? If you have to come up and make allegation, you need to make sure you know what you're talking about, because when you say that somebody is not doing enough, you need to quantify that, because it's not everything that is done that you will know. There are things that are done which you don't even know that are done on the background, you see. So I don't totally agree that somebody says that people DOS is not doing enough. I disagree on that, but that's my opinion, and that is his opinion, which he's entitled to. And like I said, he's his right to air his view, but let's keep it truthful and, not remove all emotion. And you must understand there are things we have gone past. We are moving forward. We are not going backwards again. The issue of sit at home, we have gone past that one. So if people are seated at home, that is their choice. You can't stop them from doing that. You cannot stop them from doing that. But we know what is the standing order, and that we are going to do. All right, we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. All right, I thought I had somebody on WhatsApp. Let me try and see if I can get him up again. Or have I lost the caller on WhatsApp? Yes, it appears I've lost him. We must continue. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp lines are open. Our Skype line are open. At that stage we are now, we are moving forward. We are not visiting things that are past, things that are done and dusted, but we are moving forward. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you, Mazi.
Yes, good morning, Mazi. Please go ahead.
Ikechukwu.
There we go. Mazi, your radio, I can hear your radio from the background. If you don't mind turning it down, please.
Okay, let me turn it down quickly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you so.
Your radio is still on. Your radio is still on. All right.
Okay, it's off now.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to thank you for the great work you are doing on Radio Biafra.
Thank you very much.
I must say you are one in a million, and I want to encourage you to keep it up. I'm Pastor Chukwudi from South Africa. I'm calling from South Africa here.
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
Thank you very much. I just want to use this opportunity to talk to all Biafrans all over the world, most especially those of them in the zoo, so to speak. Let them know that our leader is in the hands of our enemies. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Our leader is in the hands of our enemies, and on no account should we come on air to make some unnecessary suggestion. It's not what it is now. As far as I'm concerned, the DOS leadership, they are doing a very great work underground, which cannot be divulged to the public.
Absolutely.
Are you following me, Mazi?
Absolutely, Mazi.
Yes, it cannot be divulged to the public, because when such a thing happens, then we are giving our enemies the opportunity to strike. Let us all have this in our minds, a copious mind. It's very, very important. We understand all of this. Any action we take now, could affect our leader. And that is what we should have at the back of our minds as Biafrans. I know everybody is hot. I am hot. My family members are hot. My friends that I know here in South Africa are very angry. So we should understand. So what I want to say this morning is that let us all continue to pray for our leader. And very soon, God will intervene in his case, and we all will rejoice.
Thank you very much.
Mazi. God bless you.
Thank you very much for that. And of course, I welcome your submission this morning. I welcome your submission. This is Radio Biafra. Of course, it is a platform for Biafrans. They say that I don't allow them to talk. I do allow people to talk. Remember, this platform belongs to you and not Mazi Ikechukwu. I have no right whatsoever to stop you from talking, as long as you are saying things that are in order For me, I don't have a problem. Remember, I'm just a moderator. And what is the meaning of a moderator? To make sure I put you in the right path, in the right line. When you are out of order, I have to call you back. And then if I call you back and you refuse, then I might have no other choice than to do what? Cut you off. I don't do that because I want to, but you need to listen to the moderator of the show. If you are in order, why not? You can talk. It is your right. It is your, alienable right to express yourself, but do it in a very, very civilized and advanced manner. All right. It is Radio Biafra Sadek, and of course, we are the people of the East. It is Breakfast with Mazi Ikechukwu Sept. It is an open line this morning, and you are at liberty to call this radio station and tell me what's on your mind. Our lines are officially open. You can get us on our WhatsApp line. You can also do that on our Skype. I've given you our Skype lines. Those are Radio Biafra Sadek. Don't forget, Radio Biafra is one word. It is Radio Biafra Sadek. Taking your call this morning. So let's do this. I think I have a caller on Skype. Holding. Caller on Skype. Can you hear me? Caller on Skype.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah, Michael Onocha. Good morning.
Onocha.
You know why I call it
Onocha.
Because this is Fulani and the attack here. I just called to correct that impression of Mazi.
Yes.
That's why I called it so you can correct it. You understand?
Yes, go ahead.
Mazi, there were happy week ahead. Biafrans all over the world will appreciate all of you. Our leader, the Mess Martin and the Okukano, and his listeners, we appreciate all of them. Fanatics, men of all radicals all over the world. Have a pleasant week ahead. Of course, Mazi Chicken today will be on air today to clear certain issues. Mazi, I don't have much to say. Based on what you're asking us, Mazi, do go there. The Mac also say, and I say, what is the topic you asked before?
Say that again, Mazi.
The topic we are discussing today. Ask him, can you repeat it? Because also saying on the cam Mayanya Nazi.
It's an open line, Mazi, meaning that people should call in and tell me what is on their mind. This is Radio Biafra, is our platform, and people are at liberty. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, briefly, Mazi, what is in my mind? What are in my mind? One, to make sure we clear all the checkpoints in Biafra land. We don't want to see them. It's in the test. Number two is to make sure that Anambra election did not hold, as Onyendo said it. And the number three, to make sure we don't see cows patrolling in Biafra land. And finally, to make sure that our radio is up and running everywhere in Biafra land. And the virus even. And that reminds me, Mazi, Enugu is on, Aba is on. And there is a clip I sent you. Biafrans are wonderful. There is this Polish lady, Savi, married a Biafran. He made a new video in Sweden now, and I sent it to you, Mazi. She's always been promoting the struggle. She's an artist, of course, a Polish European artist.
All right.
Doing wonderfully well. We appreciate this. Is what
do I have the music?
Yeah, I sent it to you, sir.
Oh, you sent it to me. Okay, I will have to.
Yeah, you can put it in MP as usual.
Now I will have to check that.
What in my mind, and we are wishing that our leader comes out today, Teta Nkechi. Finally, that our leader comes out today. As I speak with you now, we want to hear him. Let him come out. That's why we are asking for his unconditional release.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Of course, we must continue taking your calls this morning here on Radio Biafra. Sadek, you call us, we answer because this is your platform. It is Radio Biafra, for goodness sake. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good morning to you, Mazi Ikechukwu
Sept. Please, good morning. What is on your mind? Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans and the lovers of freedom. The blessing of Chukwu Kikabiama, our God, will continue to keep us moving forward. Yes. My name is Hugo. Mazi, what is on my mind is that I just want to use this opportunity to tell the Zoological Republic citizens to send this message to their leaders and security officers that they should stop looking for peace when they are not following justice. It is going to be very difficult for you to get peace if you don't follow the rules, and the rule is justice, equity, fairness, give birth to peace. In the zoo, there is a high level of intimidation to a particular race of group, and that is Biafra. We are not happy because our innocent brothers and sisters, so many of them are in detention, including our innocent leader. At the same time, I'm using this opportunity to tell those that is helping them in our land that the work you are doing is a work of destruction, that you should disengage yourself from that work. When somebody is demanding for his freedom, it is not wrong. And I see no reason why the whole world will keep silent when a particular race is shouting, crying for freedom that comes from the Almighty God. And those people are being killed on a daily basis. The whole world is keeping quiet. They should have it in mind that if there is a Supreme Court in the world, there is a Supreme Being Court in heaven. If there is kings on the earth, there is King of Kings in heaven.
Absolutely.
So anything you are doing here on earth, the Almighty God is watching because He laid the foundation of earth, not a human being. So for that reason, the will of God must surely be done on earth. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. You have spoken eloquently well. And then, of course, we welcome that. It is still Radio Biafra Sadek, and we are taking your calls this morning on this platform. What is on your mind? Tell Mazi Ikechukwu. I want to know what is on your mind this morning. Caller on Skype. Are you there? Can you hear me? What is on your mind, brother?
Yes, I can hear you. My name is Samuel Okonkwo from Aguleri. What is on my mind this morning is I want to thank all Biafran broadcasters, all Radio Biafra broadcasters. I want to thank the DOS for their wonderful work. I want to thank all principal officers. I want to thank ESN, the men who are doing the job, getting the job done. And also, I want to say that anybody right now who is not telling us how to get our leader out and how to get our referendum, please disregard such person. Anybody who is blaming anyone is only doing so to sabotage the release of our leader. And anybody who comes to ask, why is this person not working with a Radio Biafra or IPOB? Why is this person doing this or that? Please don't answer the question, because whether you answer it or not, the person will still believe what he wants to believe. Just refer them to the previous answers. Anybody who will come to ask, why are we not sitting at home? Why this, why that? They already know the answer. There is no amount of answer you will give to the person that will satisfy them. They will still go with the lies they want to go with. A lot of people are rearing their ugly head. They want to create confusion. I did not see it before. I was a person that called into your program before to counter what you said, sir, but I am really sorry. We are not reasoning at the same pace, because you were right. You were right. Because some people are using because they have gathered a lot of followers from IPOB. They are using that opportunity to sow the seed of division, to try to undermine the good work of our DOS, confusing people, making people feel that they are something. How about those people who are asking us why talking without action? DOS is the one doing the job, carrying out the action. Then your praise goes to someone who is merely speaking. How have we become this stupid? I want our people to know that the only leader you have is DOS. There is no other person. And anybody who is posing himself as such is a hijacker, and they want to make our struggle to fail, and we cannot fail. We are IPOB. Anybody who is not a member of IPOB, we don't need to tell you. Your action alone will make us know that you are not one of us. Your action, because a lot of them have started exhibiting the character that a genuine IPOB member cannot exhibit. Thank you, sir. This is on my mind.
Thank you very much. Very, very well articulated, I must tell you, and I welcome that. Let's go to WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? What is on your mind? Your names, please, and where you call it from.
Good morning.
Good morning from here.
My name is Obiora. I'm calling from Biafra land.
There we go. Ahead, please.
I want to thank all Biafrans. I want to thank especially the DOS and the Radio Biafra personnel. You all are doing a great job, and but I think you people need to do more, because a lot of people, we are not so satisfied by what is playing on. So I want to, number one, I want to make something out of the issue of sit at home. I know DOS is listening. You know, a lot of people, a lot of Biafrans are so sad about the manner which our leader was kidnapped in Kenya, the torture he has to went through and all that. So what I'm saying, the other day I listened to the second in command of the Ambazonian people, that one Joe Ayaba. You understand? What I'm trying to make out here is that it's not okay for DOS to be waiting for information that is going to emanate from...
Mazi, listen there. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but let me just direct you. We are no longer... Listen,
let me make my point.
I know. I say, hold on, I want to direct you, then you continue. I'm not saying you're not going to make your point. But what I'm saying is that we have gone past this level now. We don't play blame games anymore. The issue of sit at home or whatever is been dealt with. We are moving forward. What we're talking about now is how to, release our leader and get him out. So can we not keep going back and back? That's what I'm saying. DOS will be broadcasting this evening. If you care, you might listen to them and see what they have to say to Biafrans. I'm just directing you as the program director. It is my job to do that. Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So I'm not trying to dictate or trying to go back on what DOS is doing. I want us all to paint a picture of the situation of our leader, where he is. You understand? With what our lawyers have said, the way they have been searched. See, let me tell you, these lawyers, the way they have been searched, they are searched like drug pushers. They can even put hand in their anus just to look for incriminating information or exhibit. What I'm telling you is where our leader is, that room, the place where they are, once the lawyers are coming in, all those places are wired with gadgets, with listening devices. Every information he tried to say there, even when he makes a signal, they will decode it. You understand? What I'm saying is this. Believe me or not, the Nigerian authorities can never sit down and watch us do. So the DOS should apply all the necessary means they know. See, let me tell you, all what DOS need to do is there in all those messages, all those brokers that our leader have made. The answers are there.
All right.
Our leader said, once he's not around, do anything that will make Nigeria to be on their knees.
Thank you, my brother.
That is the only way they can be able to bring our leader out, because he has no case to
answer. All right, Mazi.
So DOS will do things that will force Nigeria to bring him out.
Thank you very much.
DOS telling Nigeria, telling
Mazi, thank you very much. Your time.
Until the day of the court. That means DOS wants the court.
All right, we must continue. Of course, there is a limit to what you can say, so that you can allow others as well to have their say this morning. And like I said, I am not going to allow, blame games. We don't do blame games here. You can keep on blaming whoever you want to blame from now till tomorrow. It's not going to work. What is going to work is, mapping a way forward, how we are going to bring our leader out. That is the most important thing for me. Telling me that this person did this, did that, didn't do this or didn't do that, like I said, it's not going to help anybody. But let us map a way forward. That is the most important thing. Thank you, my brother who just spoke now. Your note is taken. Please, if you come up, make it as quick as possible so that you can give other people an opportunity to say their mind as well. All right, caller on WhatsApp, please go ahead. What is on your mind?
Yes, Mazi, what is in my mind is very short and simple.
Go ahead, please.
What is in my mind right now? What is in my mind right now is what are the nitty-gritty of the dealings concerning roadblocks and the politicians. I think many of us saw them dancing and celebrating that they have defeated IPOB yesterday, which was George Okano and some of the even this Andy Obadem, they are celebrating. What are the nitty-gritty and what are the next line of actions? We should not keep covering and greeting people. Everybody is a suspect, including me, until you prove yourself right in this very moment right now. Coming on air, try to protect and prevent certain things. Say your mind and stop greeting people and stop saying certain things. It won't help us right now. What we are working for now is how do we remove the roadblocks? How do we release our leader? How should we or kind of protect our Lego teams? That's what I want to say. Thank you.
All right, Mazi. All right, Mazi. I think the answers will come up as well this evening because there will be a broadcast from the US. So we need to listen.
Coming up, dancing and
yes.
You're coming at great people.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mazi, for that noted and taken. And like I said, if you need answers, you must listen this evening. DOS is coming up on air and they will give you the answers that you need. Very, very important. Whether we like it, whether you don't like it or not, DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. You cannot change it. You cannot change it. That's just the way it is. It is the facts of life and you must live with it. Or, I mean, fortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately because there is nothing unfortunate about it. They are the leadership of IPOB and they, of course, tells us what to do and that we must do. All right, let's go to WhatsApp again. Caller on WhatsApp. I don't know if you can hear me. Caller on WhatsApp. No, let me go to Skype rather. Caller on Skype. Are you there? Good morning. What is on your mind? Call out on Skype.
Yes, Mazi Ikechukwu. Good morning. From Dubai. My name remains Prince Sunday Namano. Mazi, thank you so much for this program this morning. What is on your mind? Mazi, what is in my mind first is that I want our leadership to do everything possible in order for the Anambra election not to hold. The will of the people must prevail. We Biafra say that there will not be any election in Anambra, so they must do anything possible to stop that election. Even the local government election in any Biafra land, we don't want it. And that is the will of the people. Many of Biafrans, so they must do everything possible to stop it. Then secondly, I want to advise our people. They should stop attacking who has not deviated in this struggle. It will not lead us anywhere. Our people should stop attacking Simon. Simon has not deviated. If Simon can deviate, we Biafra will come after him. We cannot do this fight alone. The reason why we are telling our people to believe in what we believe is because we want everybody along. So anyone who have repented and join us and doing everything possible to put the full Nigeria government, we should stop attacking him. It's not our problem.
All right, Maz, thank you very much.
Together and fight one common enemy. That is my advice.
Thank you, Maz. Thank you very much. And of course, your advice is noted. We must continue. Let's go to WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, what is on your mind? Please go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from. Do I have a caller on WhatsApp? All right. I think the line is not happening there for you on WhatsApp. Maybe you need to call back. And then, of course, if you do, we will take your call. Let's go to the next caller on WhatsApp. Next caller on WhatsApp, good morning. What is on your mind and where you calling from? Unbelievable. All right. He is not there, or rather, he is not talking back to me. Unfortunately, you are gonna have to call me back. Let me go to the next caller on WhatsApp. Next caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Your names, please, and where you calling from. What is on your mind?
Good morning. Richard Emeka, calling from the province of Biafra, Enugu precisely.
What is on your mind, Mazi?
What is on my mind now is I think we all should get the hand together and stick together, decide on one particular thing. Every day you hear about this, some will say that this is happening, some will say it is not happening. If it is all about removing the roadblock, let's find a way and put the instructions. I personally, with few others who are with me, I know what we can do. Not about bringing out the fear. They will say, okay, we're going for this. Tomorrow you won't hear about that. They'll still bring up another agenda. Our Mazi is in there. We need to do everything possible for him to be happy with us as well. He has already been doing his best. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, my brother. And that is what I want. I want solutions. I don't want blaming games. If you come here and start blaming people or pointing, accusing finger on people, I will cut you off. I'm sorry, but I have to do that. It is my job and responsibility as the moderator of the show to ensure that it is kept clean and there is no blame games here at all. Because if you say that this person didn't get it well, then you must tell me how we need to do it in order for we to get it well. Because if you come and blame somebody and you don't give me a solution, then obviously your call is not complete. In order for your call to be complete, you must give me a solution or a suggestion what you think will work. Don't come and tell me this person, that person, DOS, this. No, I'm not going to take it. I'm sorry. Because it does not work for us. We are moving forward and not backwards. We are not here to point accusing finger. Rather, we are looking at all options that we will, consider in order for us to ensure that our leader is released from the custody. Very, very important. Let me go to Skype. Call on Skype. Can you hear me? Good morning. Your names, please. Where are you calling from? And what's on your mind?
Yeah, Mazi. Thank you for picking my call. My name's Mazi Ikechukwu. I'm calling from Austria.
What is on your mind, Mazi?
Yeah, Mazi. And by the special grace of God, I am IPOB National PRO here in Austria. Mazi, please, can you allow me to make this announcement?
By all means, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, we, the IPOB Austria, are calling us once again, please, to join us in our protest we're supposed to have on 9th of this month. But due to some circumstances, the date has been changed. The date now is on 10th. It's no more going to be on 9th. 10th this week, Friday. Please, we know that most of us have taken free on that night, but we still plead that please, we know how it is. You can also still talk to your boss or your chef that please, the date has been changed. There will not be too much different on it because it's a protest we're supposed to take on Thursday, but now shifted on Friday. We still ask you, please, most especially the zonal coordinators, please, we beg you for you also to enlighten our people concerning the changing of the date. Please, and also those that are coming to this protest, we beg you also to talk to our brothers and sisters for them also to know that the date has been changed to on Friday. And we are begging our Ambazonian brothers and sisters, our Oduduwa brothers and sisters to come and join us in this protest. Every protocol remains the same. The venue remains the same. Time is 10 o'clock in the morning. Venue, let me announce it once again, is Donau City Strasse number 6, 22 District, Vienna. Donau City Strasse number 6, 22 District, Vienna. Please, we are calling on all of us to make sure that we must continue to fight in this heinous crime that the Kenya government and Nigerian government have committed extraordinary rendition of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we must keep on alerting the world to make them understand that we Biafrans cannot keep quiet until our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally.
Thank you very
Please,
much.
we are begging all of us to come so that we'll join hands together. This is the announcement I have to make. Please, and most especially, I will not forget to let us understand that, please, when you are coming on that day, you know the materials we used to protest. Please don't forget to come with your materials. And as you do so, may Elohim Chukwu Kabiama bless you and bless everyone that come. In the name of Elohim Chukwu Kabiama, I pray.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very
for giving me
much.
this opportunity. And I'm still standing, Mazi, please, just in 1 minute. We are still standing that there will be no election in Anambra State until our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. There will not be any other election in Biafra land. And those who are trying to campaign for it, let them watch themselves. Those who are going to take 1,000 naira to come out on that day, if the Nigerian zoo army kill you, you die for nothing. If you know when you die there, you die for nothing. Nobody care for you. Better respect yourself now. Those people that are going to send their children outside to go and vote, if you lost any of your daughter, when the Nigerian zoo police or army kill them, nobody will come after. Please advise them now that we are not going to vote, and this is where we stand, and we are going nowhere about it. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And those who are trying to play with this struggle, be very careful. With IPOB, we have an eagle eye. We are watching you. If you are doing the right thing, we support
All right,
you.
Mazi.
But if you want to dodge from corner, we are sorry. We are sorry for you. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much,
my brother.
Ndewo. All right, thank you, my brother, for that. Let me go to what's my main line, caller on main line, Evangelist Ozak Wokike. If you can hear me, please go ahead.
I hear you loud and clear, Mazi Ikechukwu, my son.
Good morning from here. Please go ahead.
Holy, holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Holy, 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 His Excellency Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. I thank you because I see that you are part 2 Facebook this morning.
32.
Because when I go to Facebook, they will ask me what is on my mind. And I want to say what is on my mind this morning in your own platform.
Please go
I
ahead.
want to speak Igbo. I want to speak my native language.
By all means, go ahead.
And before I do that, I will greet Onyere Mama, His Excellency Ohamadike. Onye naanị a na-ebu ogwe mborolo from you wee adịa na nke m. Chukwu Okike Abiama, who is leading him, will bring him out and cause him to host Biafran flag at the appointed time, and that's very soon. I think I'm Igbo, mbidokwa oyibo. Gbagharakwa o. Maka na ịma na anyị bụ ndị Igbo. Kọpị jụrụ anyị isi. So n'ọnya mere na asụsụ anyị a na-asị ya na-etinye n'izi, na-etinye words maka na anyị adịrọ confident na nke anyị. Ana m ekene DOS. Maazị Chike Dozie m na ndị ya na ya na-alụ ọrụ. Ha na-alụ ọrụ wonderfully. Na-ekene unu bụ ndị midia maka na ewezugo ụlọ mmiri aka eli anyị. Maka na ndị brown envelope ha chi n'aka were n'ọkpa na-aga. Na-ekene ESN ndị nọ n'ọhịa n'oke ọhịa ebe agwọ na-akpị juru. Ebe ahụ bụ ute ha. Ha n'ọkwa na agụụ na-agụ ha, mmiri na-ama ha, anwụ na-acha ha, ofu ihe ahụ. Chukwu Okike Abiama ga-echekwaba ha, ọ dịghị otu onye n'ime ha ga-achọ achọ. Mgbe agha a ga-ebi. Moses is that we counted the soldiers and none was missing. Otu aka ọ ga-adị n'ebe ha nwe ha nọ. When I see gị nwa na-etili anyị egwu ndị ochie, o nwere egwu nke nchọ ka itielu m n'ime wiki a, ọ ịfụrụ ya ka tielu m ya ụbọchị ọzọ.
Kedu egwu dị fa nwanne?
Ọ si egwu anwa na-asị ọ bụrụ m na o nwekwa ihe ọ ga-eme.
Okay.
Osi aṅakwa na ha ntị nọọ ndị ntisa.
Okay, ọmụdị ibe gwa, ọmụdị ibe na. Mudi ibe.
Biko ụbọchị ọbụla ịfụrụ ya tielu m ya. Maka na ndị mmadụ amarọ n'ọchịchị hịara ahụ ịnọ n'isi ọhịa ka. Ọ na-aba anọkata nna anyị ukwu etie mkpu na ịchị ndị Igbo na o siri ike na-ebuo ha otu alụnwa ha si mba emeghị otu ha si mba na ha bụ ozu nwa onye ọcha na ha bụ emete mma. Ndị na-asị na ha dị confused bụ maka na ha achọghị ige ntị na institution IPOB. Maka na IPOB adịghị bụ naanị otu ka ọ dị. And na-enwere ndị na-ekwupụta ekwu ya. Kịta anụ nwanne anyị ukwu ha silele ọnụ ya. Enwe ndị na-ekwupụta ya bụ okwu. Ọ bụrụ na ha ege ntị nye ndị ahụ, ha ga-ama mgbe asịsị gbaba na mgbe asịsị kwụrụ. Enweghị ihe dịka confusion ya. Then wee na-ayọ ozi DOS. Ayọ na-ayọ ha bụ ka ha kaba ahụ. Ana m ekelekwa ha maka na nya nje mba na Facebook ọ nọ na-akpọtụ na-afịa breaking news na-aba ekwubena na Enugu ekwubena. Ọ fọkwala Ọnịcha, Asaba and Azis, Anambra. Mana ana m ayọ ha ọkwa ihu ihe a na-eme na Biafran land bụ maka na redio mechiri ọnụ since. Ọ bụ na redio niile ekwu bụ onye ọbụla na-anụ ihe a na-ekwu na Directorate na-ekwu. Enwere dịka emeghe agbagha. Kama nọ maka na redio ọ dịka gasị na ekwensu buru attack ya nnọọ wee fesie redio anyị this time ka ndị mmadụ ghara ịnụ ihe a na-ekwu. Onye nwa meka o ji dịka gasị na enwetụrụ obere. Na ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ amara ife na-eme na very greater number anaghị abanwu Facebook, abanwu social media, along ha ka a na-confuse. So a na-ayọ Directorate ka ha setịpụ aka na redio niile, ka redio niile kwuba okwu maka na kịta bụ critical time. Anyị niile ka onye ọbụla ndị na-aga na moto, ndị nọ n'ahịa, ọ na-abụ ha kwụ redio ha na-aga n'ahịa na-anụ ya. Mgbe ị chọrọ ịnụ ma ọ na ịchụghị ịnụ, onye eje na shed esi akpọchie redio ya. So no redio anụwa ka ha ga-agba mbọ ka o binitekwa bekwa ka o si ebum mbụ. Ha fụ na ihe ọbụla ha kwuru kpakam na aga na-eme. So na anụ m ekele gị onye si anyị kwu uche anyị n'ụtụ Chukwu okike abịa ma dube gị chebe ụmụ Biafra niile ndị ji ezi obi were achọ Biafra. Mana ọkwa ịhụrụ ndị anụnwa na ndị ọnyakpa enyi ozu a, Chukwu ga-akụ ha mkpọ n'isi. Ọ gaghị ete aka. Ọ ga-akụ ha mkpọ n'isi dịka ọ kụrụ Nebukadneza, dịka ọ kụrụ Herod, dịka ọ kụrụ Fero. Ọ ga-akụ ha mkpọ n'isi. Ha na-emegodi ihe ha na-eme chee na Chukwu anaghị afụ ha. Mana ọ sị anụmala ike a na-agụ ya almost every day, Psalm 2. Why should the hidden rage and the people imagine a venting? Ọ sị na ihe ha na-eme bụ venting, na ihe na-anị ihe efulefu, ihe na-enweghị isi. Mana ọ nọ na-achị ha ọchị maka na ụbọchị ọ ga-ebini. Mgbapụ adị ọkụ ya. Daalụ dịka isi wee nye m ohere.
Thank you very much, Ndewo. Thank you very much, of course. Ndewo. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. And of course, we welcome that. I need to make this clear to us, Biafrans. We need to understand. Very, very important, we need to understand the virtue of patience. We need to understand the virtue of paying attention to details. We need to understand the virtue of listening. We need to also understand when we are in a war and when we are at peace. Now, the situation now, the way the zoo Nigeria is standing, it is a time that we need to focus. We need to think before we come and begin to blame this person, blame that person. Because at the end of the day, it is not going to help anybody. It is not going to help us. You need to accept one fact. You need to accept one fact. For those who doesn't believe in DOS, for those who have things to say about DOS, you need to understand one thing. And it's very, very important that you listen to me right now. Pay close attention. Open your ears very, very wide and listen. DOS is Mazi Ikechukwu, and Mazi Ikechukwu is DOS. I keep saying this, people. I need people to really understand what I'm saying and where I'm going. And I'm going to repeat it again. DOS is Mazi Ikechukwu. Mazi Ikechukwu is DOS. DOS is going nowhere. Whether you like DOS or you don't like DOS, you see, it is immaterial. So the best thing for you to do is to take your anger and your frustration, put it one side. Listen to DOS. They are the authority we know at the moment. They are the Mazi Ikechukwu we know at the moment. They are the Mazi Ikechukwu we listen to and take orders from. I can't help you if you don't believe me. I can't help you if you don't think so. Because at the end of the day, DOS must issue directives. And we must do accordingly. That is the only way we are going to keep this struggle intact until our leader is released from jail. If you don't want to assist DOS, if you don't want to support the DOS, trust me, at the end of the day, you are not doing us any good. Rather, you are doing us any harm. Like I said, if you feel there are things that you want DOS to do or to know, calling me here on air, telling me about DOS and what they are not doing right and what they must do, I don't think it's helpful. I would rather prefer that you inbox me. My messenger is Mike Biafra Obi. Mike Biafra Obi is my messenger. You can inbox me. Let me tell you something. No leadership is above mistake. And no leadership is above criticism. Are you listening? No leadership is above criticism. There is nothing wrong if you are criticizing DOS because of what you think they did not get right. But I want you to do it in the right manner. I want you to do it with open heart. I want you to do it with good faith. Don't do it with agenda. Don't do it with ill motive because you have other plans. If you are genuinely want to criticize DOS, inbox me, Mazi Ikechukwu, and say, Mazi, this and this, I don't like the way it is being done or whatever. The best I can do is to forward the same message to the leadership. Because we also have to give DOS advice. But what I don't appreciate and what I don't support is when you come here on air, you begin to shout, you begin to DOS this, DOS that, blah, 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 blah. It is not working. Because even if you say it here, like I said, it's not going to help us. You need to be constructive with your criticism. You need to be constructive with your suggestion. You need to be constructive with your advice. Do it in a nice and a better platform. I've heard people who have inboxed me before telling me, Mazi, this and this, I don't think it's good. I think if we do it like this or like that, it will work. It's a suggestion which you are entitled to. It's a suggestion which might work for us, which might not work for us, but it is worth giving. People have given me advice in the past, or rather say to me, Mazi, tell our leader this, tell our leader that. And most of that advice they have brought, some of them were useful and they were used. They were, they were actually employed, and it worked. Because at the end of the day, there are people who are on the ground. There are people who wears the shoe in Biafra land. They know how it pains them. And these are the people who must now and then give us feedback. And then, of course, we will add to what we are doing. And then we will have results. But if you don't want us to pass, you want us to fail, and then you come on air, you criticize DOS, you go to Facebook, you criticize DOS. Well, of course, unfortunately, we will not fail, but we will not listen to you. Because you don't mean well to us. If you mean well to us, you must find a way to pass your information. You must find a way to pass your advice, because your advice you meant well. But those who don't mean well, they will go and shout, blame DOS, blame DOS. Well, you can keep shouting. That's your problem. But like I said, DOS is Mazi Ikechukwu, and Mazi Ikechukwu is DOS. The earlier we get that, the earlier we understand that, the better. And like I said again, DOS is not above criticism. You can criticize them, but do it constructively. Don't do it with ill motive. Don't do it because you are working on something. Don't do it because somebody sent you. Don't do it because you have a bad agenda for IPOB. We are not going to accept that. But if your agenda or your motive is good and sound, and you inbox me and say, Mazi, this is what I don't like that is happening. Can you talk to this person, talk to that person? Let's see what we are going to do. It means you have the best interest of this struggle at heart. It means you have the best interest of IPOB at heart. It means you have the best interest of Mazi Ikechukwu at heart. Until then, you can keep shouting. You can keep shouting. You can keep blaming. But you can blame from today to tomorrow. It's not going to help. We need to move forward. And we must move forward. All right. We are almost rounding up. Let me take a couple of calls. Caller on Skype. If you are still there, please your names and where you are calling from. And please tell me what is on your mind. Caller on Skype.
Mazi, good morning, Mazi.
Mazi, good morning from here.
Good morning, Mazi. My name is Ikechukwu Sept. I'm calling from my location. Mazi Ikechukwu, I greet you so much and I thank you very much.
Go ahead, please.
You see, yes, my brother. You see, there is something that we don't have to give attention to. Like me, I call all those people that are complaining or doing all these things against the OS. They are our palliative members. Those people are palliative IPOB members. We have palliative IPOB members. So what I'm saying, my own, is that as long as IPOB is concerned, DOS remains the best. They are doing marvelously well. As of mistake, we have never seen any single mistake on DOS. But I want to suggest one thing for the DOS. Please, let them try as much as possible to put on all our FM relay stations in order. Everywhere in Biafra. And let people, because I understand, based on what our mother said, is really disturbing. This because people, most of our people they are not always on social media in order to follow up like some of us. Many of us are listening through apps, so many don't have that access of, or don't have that idea of going through app. So I'm just begging them, they should. I know there's a lot of work, lot of loads upon their head that they are carrying on. The people think it's an easy something. Somebody that is saying that they are not seeing what DOS is doing. They are the problem we have here. DOS don't, and the iPad or this, that is not the issue. The issue is those are our people that are analyzing the matter. This one say, I do this. This one said, yes, like they are our problem, not the DOS. So let them help and put the radio in order. That is my own suggestion I want to suggest to them. They should try. They are doing better. They are doing well. If that person is not seeing anything that US is doing, who brought our US lawyer to Nigeria? Must they want to, our people want everything, make you just, as in before that man will come.
It's not possible now. It's not possible.
So that when you tell them, they will now start to make plans on how
it's not possible.
The movement. But they don't know. We have grown past like what you said, we have passed the level of sitting at home. And our GOS have said, don't sit at home. People don't see it as a betrayal. Why would they tell them to sit at home, not to sit at home? Now, if you don't want to sit, if you want to sit, my brother, you sit. You don't want to sit, you go. The order has been given. And the people that gave you the order knows more better than you. They know what they are doing. You say they are not doing anything. What do you want them to do for you to know that they are doing it? Those people are just confusionists. And I want you people to understand too, my brother, that I don't forget the prophecies and the teachings of our leader. I call him my savior. He's my savior. He's not my leader. He's my savior. He said that only 100 men will give us Biafra, which is not crowd. It's not an issue of crowd. So those people, those things that are happening within the circle is from the Elohim himself. When these breezes are blowing, you find out who is who. You find that they'll be going. That's how the chaff will be going out from the rib thing. I'm telling you, anybody telling you the US is the problem of IPOB and is the problem of what is happening. It's a criticism, sure, but saying the US had made mistake, but the other person is an evil person among us. They are doing marvelously well, and we keep praying for them. The most important thing every one of us should do is that there is a laid down rules that our leader have given to us before. Let's say read Psalms from 1 to 150. If you ask many of them that is calling you, telling you of this deal, they are not doing that simple instruction of wake up in the morning, read your psalm, pray for your leader, pray for IPOB, pray for your ESN. They are not doing it. Most of them that are calling you, telling you that they are not doing that simple instruction. What they want is for DOS to tell them, go and scatter where the Fulani is staying. Go and hit the street. Then most of them, they corrupt those evil ones that are calling you, think they are IPOB, which they are not. They will go there now and start attacking banks and start attacking innocent people, looking for something to loot. That's what they are there for. Putting confusion everywhere. That's how they gave them rights here to them palliative. They share it with it, which you come to believe that IPOB people can do it, members can do it. They are the evil ones among us. So you people, DOS, you not listen to all these things are distraction from the devilish kingdom. And I know they have grown above those trash. So we should move forward. Anybody who believes that is an IPOB member and is working for IPOB member, you should stop anything like go to your room, be praying that psalm. That's what you should be doing. Praying the psalm that our leader have said. And it's working. We that is doing it, that we are seeing the result. We are confirming it in our daily basis. Even inside the IPOB struggle, we are seeing it on our own life. In our own life, private life, we are seeing the result.
All right, Mazi, are you still there? Mazi, you are on hold. I don't know why. Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi Obina. All right, I think it's poor network because your line is buffering. All right, we must continue. It is still Radio Biafra, SADC, and of course it is an open line, and we are giving you the opportunity to tell us what is on your mind this morning because it is an open line. All right, Mazi.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, I lost you there. All right, summarize for me, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so as I was saying, what I said last is that let our DOS try and put attention on our FM stations. That is the most important thing that we need now. Please, we know they have a lot doing, but they should try and fix these FM stations so that people can be listening to radio steady.
Thank you very much.
So that they won't be confused, please.
Mazi.
Thank you.
All right.
Bro.
Thank you, my brother. Of course, I welcome that. And those are what we call constructive, advice, constructive suggestions. And we really welcome that indeed. We must continue. Of course, it is still Radio Biafra SADC. Like I said, it's an open line. And we have been taking your calls this morning. We will take a quick break. Of course, when we return from our break, then we will begin to summarize this morning. It has been indeed a great open line indeed, because what we do here is we give you that opportunity. We give you that avenue to say what is on your mind, because it is your platform. It is indeed Radio Biafra. And then, of course, you tell us what is on your mind. I want to take a quick break. And then, of course, when we return from our break, we will, of course, see what we can do or how many much call we will take before we summarize this program. Don't go away. We will be back after this.
Baba Singh. It's a tribute. To a consult, the commander ESN.
I wonder what I give ya. Sabo governor, Wasi Bugisi. On the Maron, do not Bugisi, our life can do one a Bufusi. Nibble, you don't take a walk in, Nibble, Sabo guys of a way, nigga, what's up? Makobara Chineke, why you need concert? Hammer be strong like a concert. Biafra, that's up. Saboga, what's up? Biafra, that's up. We got 1 million in concert. Biafra, that's up. Full of Niba, take a what's up.
Babylon getting people insane. When I got
the blasphemous. Babylonian surprise how we survived the strike of 1967. Bomb bullet the project. It's hardcore Biafran striving for heaven with psychological object. You can't stop the revolutionary strive. The media life from generation to generation just to fly. But we bring you down with the Biafran necktie. Testify, bonify, 45 Biafra rose with the deuce to blow. We've beyond perspective point consuming so many history books. As the years took for us to trace the truth to the roots. They used to roost the home of the brave. Cause we were blinded with white men lies they imposed on our region. We were civilized with the Jewish religion before the white men disease came to Black Gold Kingdom. With their demons, they chain our freedom. We took fortitude for all the pains we passed through. The era of slavery to date bondage. General Biafra Ikechukwu, greatest in charge of all time, retired but never get tired of the struggle.
All right, so this is one of the problems due to our Skype line is connected to our music device, and of course we do have that problem. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to take 1 or 2 more last call for today, and then we will call it a quit. Mazi, good morning from here. Your names, please, where you're calling from, and tell us what is on your mind. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
They were watching again.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Biafra is rising, 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 Biafra is rising. 7 times. Biafra is rising. My name is Mazi Ikechukwu Sept. I come from my location. Mazi, I want you to clarify me something because I'm having a confusion with you.
Yes, go ahead.
Concerning the interview about the Dr. Masanga. Your location, please. Are you that day in Dubai or in South Africa?
Mazi, I can't give out such information now. There are information I cannot give out. You see, when we travel, Mazi, when we travel, we don't give out our movement or whatever, unless when we are there, and when we live there, we don't say whatever, you know. So, when I'm kishing home.
The problem is,
yes.
Dr. Masanga said that you are in Dubai, and in the same week, there is something that happened coincidentally or accidentally, we don't know. But we're trying to gather information because our leader says everybody is suspect.
Mazi, unfortunately, I cannot answer you. I cannot answer you that. Unfortunately, I cannot.
Okay, because that week, Mazi Ikechukwu were fall down in Dubai.
So no more. So let me go fall and die. For Dubai.
No, the rumor is saying that maybe you are working with the Ikechukwu, or maybe it's a coincidence. That's why I'm trying to clarify for you.
Mazi, yes, Mazi, you see what? Let me tell you one thing. If you are in this struggle and the Ejibege Asheri, you haven't started. If you're in this struggle and people have not gossip with you, then trust me, you are doing something wrong. So I welcome that. Let them think whatever they think. It's not a problem. And I'm not going to defend myself. I've never defended myself before, and I would never. So whatever you think of me, or anybody think of me, I'm not talking about you, Mazi, but I'm saying whatever anybody think of me is welcome. I don't care, and I don't give a damn. Thank you, Mazi. Please go ahead.
The second one is concerning the roadblock in Biafra land is causing a wahala to all our brothers. And the roadblock, because if they are continue doing the roadblock, moving from village to village, automatically is going to handicap us. And if anything happens, then both ourselves and their people, it seems that they are going to trying to know what is going on. Because I think this is the time for us to do something to make a way to to stop all these roadblocks they are blocking in our land. And the third one is to make sure that all the whole riverine area, radio to be good here, because that's our problem. The landline of Biafra is not the problem, but most problem we have is riverine area of Biafra, because there is no radio. Some of them have, some of them don't have, but most important place we have to go deep is riverine area, because sometimes they always send them the YouTube information, or sometimes they send information through WhatsApp to them, some of the old messages. But if they are receiving it live, it will help a lot. All help Biafra.
Mazi, before you go, are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mazi, you started calling my shows from 2017. It's been a long time, okay? Then after a while, somebody embossed me from France and told me, do you know who this guy is? He must never call Radio Biafra. He did this, he did that, he did that. I'm going to forward you those messages, but I'm not going to give you the name. Now, why am I saying this? I want you to understand. People will always come up now and then, especially now that you call Radio Biafra all the time. There is somebody sitting somewhere who is not happy hearing your voice on Radio Biafra. And they will cook up some stories and try to discredit you. I heard those information, and I never for one day even ask you, Mazi, this or that. Because I believe it is one of those things that happens when you are in a freedom fighting, when you are fighting for your nation. So, Azwanoka is the key. Azwanoka. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much. You already give me every information I want.
It is well. Thank you very much. Let me go to the last caller for today. Very, very important. Mazi, Simon, please, in 2 minutes, you have 2 minutes, Mazi, and then we'll close the show. Go ahead.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mazi Ikechukwu.
They were watching again.
I'm just coming in. That's why I wrote to you. Fellow Biafran, good morning. My name is Simon. I am calling from America. Simon is from Umakishinalo. Ikechukwu Sept, bless every IPOB family member, anywhere you are residing. In this trial time, Ikechukwu Sept protect our able leader wherever he may be. Any evil plan the enemy have against him, any evil plan the enemy of Biafran restoration have against him, anything born of a woman that have against him, back to sender. He will be alive to come out with his hand raised high. At last, victory will be ours. He must be alive to see Biafra. That is the promise. That is the covenant we have with our Almighty Creator, because we don't want to enter Biafra without him. Instead of we to enter Biafra in next 6 months without him, let us wait another 50 years, because she must be alive to be there. That is the covenant. Mazi, I want to say something. Nah, I don't
go ahead.
Your topic, but something caught me. The last thing he said about what people are talking about or what people are saying. Even this call I'm making, there's people, he get angry, pays them, he have time to call them.
Of course.
You know, that kind of thing. We know that all this thing will be with us. But I want us to pay attention and remember the goal. And what is going on now is those things they wrote in the book. That is what we are doing. I know some people don't understand it. Our leader, we don't know where he is. We don't know what is going on with him. We don't know how subjugation he is going through because of what he believes on that made every one of us to be here. There was a time the Israelis, the children of God, those they call the children of God, was in this situation also. But now things have changed. But remember, the history will always repeat himself if you don't pay attention. But now we are paying attention People can talk anything about IPOB. People think IPOB have problem. People think that we are having tussle about issue. I discuss with it. Some people call me, what is going on? I ask them what is going on. All these things have been predicted, but we must go through it. We are not one. There are those Chukwu Okike Abiyama call for this struggle. They are here. Our leader said he needs 100 men. 100 men depends on you. What they have to do? Why are you in this struggle? Are you here to show up? Are you here to look for what you're going to eat or what you're going to benefit for your own selfish interest? No. We are here to restore Biafra. This is movement of Jah people. We know that a day like this will come. But at last, victory will be ours. Those are clamoring, jumping off election, calling Mazi, when I have time, I will start opening conversation I have with some people because both home and abroad. You will see the mentality of people and how they do in election. And the Uba is jumping up to bring APC back home. But no election in Biafra land, no election in Anambra State. Why our leader is still incarcerated. And this is the main reason they arrest our leader and they want to come and vote. We want them. I heard that Jubril is coming to this, the person they say is president is coming to Biafra land. Mazi Ikechukwu. We want them, anybody that come there, anything you see, take. Mazi, it's time we start activating some things to warn our people.
All right, Mazi. Thank you very much. There will. Thank you, my brother, for that, adding your voice to the voice of all others. I want to announce, I beg your pardon, that there is an emergency broadcast that will be coming on Radio Biafra today, being the 6th day of September 2021, by Mazi Ikechukwu Sept, IPOB Head of Directorate of State. Time is 7 p.m. Biafra land time. It's going to be a landmark broadcast. Tell your friend and families not to miss this emergency broadcast. Please share it widely, inform others. For those of you who want to hear, those of you who say they are confused, those of you who say they don't know what to do, listen. 7 p.m. Biafra land time, the head of the directorate, Mazi Ikechukwu Sept, will be live and direct, telling Biafrans what a guan. All right, let's leave it here. It has been a great one. It was an open line, allowing Biafrans the opportunity and time to tell me what is on their mind. Of course, we are going to be back again. Of course, not tomorrow, but next tomorrow being on Wednesday, I think, or Thursday, we will be back here once again. And I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for listening. And I want you to have one thing at the back of your mind. We have passed the Rubicon. We have passed the Rubicon. Therefore, it is no question of turning back. There are things that we have done. We are not going to revisit again. Let's move forward. Let's move ahead. It's as simple as that. Stop dwelling in the past. Stop pointing, accusing finger. It is not going to help anybody at all. That I can tell you. I don't know. This person has been ringing. Let me see. Let me take this call. Let me take it if it will be the last for today. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? All right, I think I've lost him. I wanted to give him the opportunity because he has been ringing me. And then, of course, I'm seeing the call coming in and out. I don't know. Let's see. Mazi, you have only 1 or 2 minutes, please. I am almost closing the program, but let me give you a minute or two. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning. This is Mazi Namdi. I'm calling from my location. I'm calling you from Aba.
Thank you very much. Is Aba radio working? Is Aba working this morning?
Yes, I want to report it. Yeah, the radio is down this morning. It was on 2 days ago, but this morning it is down.
Noted.
Around 8 a.m. in the morning, so it's no longer worth talking.
No problem.
That's one of the main things I wanted to chip in today. You said that your time is no longer.
Yes, there, I'm so closing. I just
hold it here, maybe next time.
No problem. Thank you very much. But I've noted the radio.
Yeah, the radio is done again.
Thank you very much.
Let our brother keep up the good works. Things are happening. Our leader, Mazi Ikechukwu, will be free.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So those who are listening, those who are in charge of our radio, please, you must do the needful. You must do the needful. They said our radio is down and you just have to do the needful. Very, very important. I am closing, but calls are coming in front and back, left and right. And I'm tempted to take one or two more calls again. Caller on Skype, you have only 2 minutes. Caller on Skype, only 2 minutes, please.
Hello, Mazi Ikechukwu. Yes, I'm calling. I know you are about to.
Yes, please.
To leave the scene today. Yeah, I got to make it short and simple about the discussion on the people's mind. You see, let me tell you one thing. I hope I can finish this up before the time.
Yes, try, please, try.
When an IPOB person is speaking, it is we have what they call a blueprint.
Yes,
that
of course.
Us mentally, psychologically.
I agree with you.
Right?
I agree with you.
Exactly. So most of the calls that were antagonistic against the DOS, I will swear with my life that these people has nothing to do with IPUB. I can swear on that. Because we have a family unit. We have discussion within ourselves. We have national coordinators. If in case you have a problem or there is confusion somewhere, which is there is now, what matters is you pick up the call your unit coordinator or your national coordinator if you can reach him, and he will explain everything that he knows. And because you want Biafra, you do not want to be associated with those who will create division. What do you do? Even if you do not understand the explanation, what you do is just you calm down and see how the outcome will be. As simple as that. Anybody coming to your station or whoever anchor to explain to go against the establishment, USD, believe you me, they are not a part of what we are doing. As short. That is just the way it is. And Mazi, let me just round up by giving a complaint. It is not for you, but it is a part of you.
Go ahead.
It is about the operational output of Mazi Chinedu Jonathan on his evening broadcast. You know, Mazi Jonathan has a very special time, a time where everybody is at home, comfortable listening. Like now, I'm rushing because I'm working. In the evening is a prime time where everybody listens. And I believe the output should be perfect. You know, we are IPOB. We have a standard that we shouldn't go below, right? And when, like yesterday, for example, not only yesterday, it has always been so. I do not know why nobody complains to him or tell him that the radio keeps on repeating. Like yesterday, I counted over 5 minutes repeating, and he didn't stop repeating the same thing. It is irritating. Please, I know you guys are in WhatsApp group. Please inform him to look at what is going on. Why is the output always not most of the time noisy? And why the repeaters? Please let him do something because we need that time. We need him. He's a very special guy. We need him. We love his analysis, his knowledge, and otherwise. Mazi, let me draw from here.
All
and
right.
I greet every one of us. I
Thank
greet
you
the
very
US.
much.
I greet Mazi.
Hello. Mazi, are you still there?
Thank you. Okay, I'm here.
All right. Summarize for me. You are summarizing. Go ahead and summarize. All right. I think now the network issue have stepped in. Mazi, I am losing you. All right. He's gone. Mazi, noted. I've noted your complaints and of course, and your inputs, of course, are more important to us. That's why we call it an open line. All right. Let's go to the last one now. Caller on WhatsApp, you are the last one. I think this is go ahead, call on WhatsApp. You have only 1 minute, please. 1 minute to do justice to that. No, it was not to be. I have lost him. And then I have to go because if I continue to entertain all the calls, then we won't be going out here anytime soon. What an opportunity. You see, now and then, I think it's a good thing that we just open the lines and give our people the opportunity. Those who are genuinely concerned about the struggle, just to give them the opportunity to air their view, and we call it an open line on your uche. But your uchege must be constructive and must have a solution attached to it. Very, very important. Caller on WhatsApp, you are the last caller for today. You have only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Call on WhatsApp. Please go ahead. What is on your mind in 1 minute? Oh no. He's gone again. Mazi, I can't keep on doing this. Let me do it for the last time now. I don't know. Caller on WhatsApp, you have a minute. A minute, please, to tell me what's on your mind.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Ikechukwu Sept.
Thank you, my fellow doctor.
Mazi Ikechukwu from Boston. My brother, let me thank you so much. I'd like to thank you so much for your interview with Masanga from Dubai.
Thank you very much. How did you know it was me? Because the names they said I'm Onocha.
Forget about
Onocha.
Brother, your voice. Even if I'm sleeping, I can always tell your voice.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
You were on top. You were well prepared, and you did a marvelous job there. Now, let me say what is on my mind.
Go ahead, please.
I like your program for allowing people to say their mind. I'm going to be very, very, very brief. You see, the first caller, he mentioned something that I want you to pay particular attention to. He said now that the sit at home has been hijacked by the zoo and they are trying to, mess it up. Is there any solution to that we can do to counter them? Thank you very much.
All right, Mazi Okafor, before you go, I want to say something here, something that our people are not mindful about. Now, the oppositions, the enemies, they have their eyes fixed on IPOB. They have their eyes fixed on Biafrans. Any mistake we make, they capitalize, all right? Now, the worst mistake we will make as freedom fighters is when we begin to have issues with the leadership. Because now we only have one leadership. And when we begin to have issue with that leadership, what will the enemies do? They will cash in right away. Now, sit at home is one of our powerful tools that we have used in many years. Our leader have used it so successfully. Now, what they want to do now is to destroy sit at home. So that tomorrow when you hear sit at home, it will sound like a child's play. Sit at home supposed to be, when you hear sit at home, it will ring a bell. Everybody will be on their best behavior, on alert. The zoo government will be shaking on their feet. But now when you mention sit at home, it's like, don't mind them. It's half percent. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this. Let us work together. Even if you have a problem with the sit at home being suspended, put your mind at rest. Follow the order for now. It was not cancelled. It was suspended. Who knows? It might come back again. Because we don't want to mess up this sit at home. We can't be calling sit at home every time. Sit at home, and then it becomes a child's play.
My question is this, Mazi. My question is this, Dr. Ike. My question is this. They are doing something to that sit at home. Okay, and this guy who called first said that we should find a way to counter what they are doing so that the damage they are creating doesn't go on. You understand? It's not about, we know that some people are disobeying it and sitting at home in zoo. But because the people are disobeying it, these people now are using that to create more problems.
Exactly.
So is there anything we can do to counter them? Because if we let them continue doing what they're doing and we pretend that we don't want to deal with it anymore, the damage will continue.
Yes, Mazi. Yes, Mazi, of course, you are right. And we are not, maybe saying we have ignored it, we're letting it lying down, because remember, at the end of the day, we are talking about the freedom of our leader here. We are talking also about IPOB here. As I'm talking to you, every day, in the midnight, because most of our DOS, they live all around the world. They meet, when it's convenient for them. They're having a sleepless night, thinking way forward. How are we going to approach this? How are we going to do this? And today again, I would like you to listen, because Mazi Ikechukwu is going to be live.
Oh,
let's hear
aware
from
of it.
Yes, let's hear from the horse's mouth. Let's hear from the horse's mouth.
I am willing and waiting.
Exactly. Let's hear from the horse's mouth. Let's not preempt what he might say or what he might not say. All right. Thank you very much.
Wonderful job, brother.
Ndeo Mazi. Thank you very much, my brother.
You lived up to that doctorate degree at Dubai.
Don't worry, I will get there. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Ndeo.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Of course, my goodness me, I'm enjoying this open line and I don't feel like stopping anymore, but I have to go. And let's take this one, probably the last one for today. Caller on WhatsApp. 1 minute. Tell me what is on your mind.
Thank you, Mazi Ikechukwu. I am calling you from Sweden. My name is Chukuma.
Ndeo.
Yes, I have to be very brief. All the people speaking, they have all said what I had in my mind, but I want to say some things.
All right, go ahead.
Our people are sometimes can be difficult to deal with. But what I want to say is that we have to understand that we are in a struggle. This is not a party. Come and eat and dance. This is a struggle. There is no rule to struggle. It's like when you are fighting with somebody, you can hold this person on the head or on the hand or on the waist, but your aim is to bring this person down. So these people should understand that DOS, being the people piloting these affairs now, they must have a lot of weapons in their arsenal. So each one they bring out at any time, we as followers, we need to follow them. We need to obey. So, and again, is that our people also need to understand that criticism comes in two ways. There is a constructive criticism and there is a destructive criticism.
Absolutely.
Now, if you are a member of IPOB and you believe in Nnamdi Kanu, if you have anything, because I know we all have some things in our mind, but you have to discuss it within the family. If you bring it outside for the public consumption, it amounts to sabotage. And now let me say something about this sabotage. When we talk about sabotage, some people think that sabotage is only when you are giving money. Sabotage, Mazi Ikechukwu, you are a lawyer, you know what I'm saying. Sabotage is like you connect, maybe from your studio now, you connect a pipe of water to wash your car outside. The reason why you connect that pipe is for you to have enough pressure to wash your car. Now, you connect this pipe, you having the pressure, somebody for fun just use a pin and punch that pipe and you're having a leakage. He has sabotaged that water for fun. Now, another person may come and use something and cut this pipe open to draw water from there to do something else. He also sabotaged this water, but with a purpose. So when you come outside to criticize DOS in the public square, maybe you are doing it for fun, but it amounts to sabotage. Or you have an end for doing it. It's also sabotage. So our people need to be guided. This is what I have to say.
Thank you very much.
And may God bless you. May God bless. DOS. May God bless Nnamdi Kanu.
You say.
So our aim is whatever thing the leadership tell us that this is the way that we have to follow to ensure his safety. Because most of these people saying all these things, they have not been inside before. They don't know what it takes to be inside. Some people sometimes say they need to hear his voice from inside. They need to show them picture with his lawyer from inside. They don't even know. They don't even know the process you go in order to go inside and meet somebody who is inside. So please do not be distracted by all these things. And thank you how you are handling the radio.
Thank you very much, Mazindewo. We welcome that, and of course, you couldn't have said it more. You have given us a deep, in-depth analysis of what sabotage or saboteur means. People think that being a saboteur is only when you go and take money. No, it goes way beyond that. When you are washing our dirty laundry in public, you are a saboteur. So don't think that sabotage is only when you take money. Remember, sabotage sabotage is you take money to give information out, or you take money to do something to cause conflict within. So when you are actually going out there to wash our dirty laundry, you are sabotaging the struggle without even knowing it, or maybe you know exactly what you are doing. And then of course we are going to encourage our people, or rather discourage them to stop doing that, because it is not going to help us at all. All right, like I said, it has been indeed a great one. It has been indeed, of course, an open line whereby we give Biafrans the opportunity to speak their mind, because this is our platform. This is Radio Biafra, and of course on this platform they call Radio Biafra is where we worship Elohim, is where we worship Chukwu Okike Abiyama, and we must continue to worship him. Please don't forget, tonight 7 p.m. Biafra land time, Mazi Ikechukwu, head of Directorate of State, will be live and direct. You don't want to miss it. And then of course 14th of September, I think that will be next week now. 14th of September is Sabo Day, and it's going to be sit at home. 14th of September is Sabo Day. It is not about me. It is not about you. It is about those who have died, those who have lost their life for the struggle, those who have shed their blood for the struggle. We need to respect them. We need to show them that we respect, and we are going to sit at a home for the 28 men that were slaughtered by Mazi Ikechukwu place. We are going to sit at home for as many that lost their life on that fateful day, 14th of September 2017. Let's honor them and let's sit at home. And then of course, it is Sabo Day. From me, Mazi Ikechukwu, it is indeed a big thank you and a big shout out to Biafrans all around the world, those who have made our time to call in. Though we might not agree on everything, though we don't need to love each other that much, but at the end of the day, we need to understand one fact, and that is the fact that there is only one thing that binds us together. But there is something we have in common, something that is unbreakable, a bond we cannot do away with, and that bond is Biafra. Let's work together to free our leader Mazi Ikechukwu. Let's work together to restore Biafra for our children, our children's children. If you don't share this view with me, then you have an ulterior motive and you will be exposed. Because if you have the best interest of our leader, of Biafra, in your heart, in your mind, and your children as well, you should be finding a way to unite the struggle. Goodbye, great Biafrans. May Elohim bless and keep us all. But most importantly, may God bless our leader Mazi Ikechukwu. May he bless the united provinces of Biafra. But most importantly, together we all shall see the land of the rising sun.
Baba sing. Shalom Aleichem.
There comes a time, the whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time, for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time, for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, the sun is rising, from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukobika Bialma. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising. From east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing grey stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. We stumble, we'll rise. Out of it, light shine, the sun is rising. Wave your flag anywhere you are. Yeah. It's just in the sun is rising. Oh.
These considerations were not available